What is good, everybody? It is another episode. We did miss last Tuesday because we've been going crazy, but we're back. We got a special guest today. He's a D1 athlete. He's the greatest freaking sprinter you can find, and the biggest flake you could ever know. Chase Wells.
Dude,
Yeah,
play. What?
I'm
bro, that
kidding.
was so
Good,
dumb.
everyone.
I'm
That was
kidding.
That's
so
He's not
dumb.
the biggest flake. He's just told us he was gonna hop on the podcast for about the last month or so, and it's just been every week. Like I said, a
dude,
D1 athlete. He's a busy guy. But how you doing?
doing well, man. Always on the grind every day. Honestly, pretty tired right now. I just got done with practice not too long ago, so like getting ready for a meet this week coming up. So we should be good getting ready for that.
Is it a home meet or are you guys going somewhere?
Local for sure. It's only like an hour away from where I'm at, because like for you guys don't know, I go to UCLA, and it's gonna be at Mount Sac, which is like an hour away, so it's not too bad.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Not bad.
Well, everyone knows how we start this off. Isaiah, let's get started with some rundown, some rapid questions real quick and let's go.
All
Dude,
right.
I feel like I don't even know most of these questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, real quick. He's our boy. He's the one that we're
Yeah.
going to be streaming with. He's the one that we play MLB the show with. So we should know
Yeah.
all these, but we don't.
Yeah. Some friends, right?
All right. Far away.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, um, that's tough. I'll say one recently I watched. I'm pretty sure everyone's watched it. It won like I don't know seven, I think like seven Oscars or a few. I don't know. But first Asian man that won an Oscar for like I think supporting actor. It was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have you guys seen that?
Of
Nope.
course you would say that movie. Of
Nope.
course you
Dude, dude,
would.
because I'm Asian, I have to support my people. But also, it was it was honestly one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Like in the title, actually, like how it happens in the movie, like everything is everywhere, and it all comes together and makes sense in the end, which is like
Yeah.
Can,
Have you
crazy.
have you seen that movie, Jordan?
no, can I be honest with you? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's
Really,
like a new movie. Yeah, it's like it takes
it's
place like
insane.
from like an Asian family, like and they own
Okay.
like a laundromat, and it's like kind of this woman is like wishing like what she would have had. It's like so complicated,
I'll
the
have to check
story.
it
It's
out.
like more than just that. Like it's
Yeah,
so much more.
Yeah, I'll
you
have to
should
check
watch
it
it.
out.
You should watch it with your wife, because dude, it's insane. I enjoy it a lot. That's a good
What's your
Okay.
movie.
favorite fast food restaurant?
Fast food restaurant. Shoot. All right, this is an easy one, but I know this is everyone's like answer most of the time. Like Chick-fil-A. No
It's the
one could beat
second time.
Chick-fil-A.
It's the second time we've heard that.
Yeah,
Second
yeah.
time,
Yeah,
I
we've gotten Chipotle, we've gotten Bojangles, which is out
I
here.
don't. It's
I
it's
for
Chipotle.
sure thought you would have said Chipotle.
It's Chipotle really fast food though. I mean,
I would
every
consider
time
it a fast food. It's not a sit down restaurant.
I I say it's like in the middle. It's like in a gray area. Because like
It's it's
about
like if
fast food,
you it's one of those where you have to get out of your car, but you're also not going to go in, sit down, have them bring you your stuff.
it's also like nothing like that's already like pre-prepared. Well, like it's pre-prepared, but it's like fresh still. It's not like McDonald's. It's like just heated up, and it's like you have trays lined up, and then you just pull it out like
That's
a
like
sandwich.
Panda. If you want to say that, then it's like Panda.
It
Panda
is kind of like
Express.
sandwich.
I don't know. I
It's
would consider it like a higher end fast food
Yeah,
place.
I think so
a
too.
higher end. I same with Panda, but yeah, Chick-fil-A for sure, and I'll say like right beneath it. Like this is like it could be either or, like In and Out, honestly. If you're from California,
Ooh, love it and
In
out.
and Out
Okay.
for sure. You just can't beat
And
the
then
prices.
this is the one question I do know the answer to, but Xbox or PlayStation?
Damn, honestly, yeah, Xbox.
Yeah,
Xbox
that
100%. Grew up
knew
with
that one
it.
for sure.
Grew up with it. PlayStation could go kick rocks, to be honest.
What superpower would you want to have?
Superpower, dude. Um,
You're already fast, so you can't say like the Flash, so
Man, I'm
yeah, I
faster
don't.
than him though. I
I
outran him in bases.
really.
Remember I beat him around the bases.
He beat me around the bases. I was jogging, and after that, I remember that after that you're like on your knees like huffing and puffing. You couldn't breathe after
Yeah,
that.
I
After
gotta
a
say
cool
it's
like
fine.
after a cool 40 feet of running. But superpower, I guess super speed. But I think I would for sure be able to like control time for sure.
Ooh.
Like
That's a new
yeah,
one.
like that's a new one. That's interesting. Cause like
What would
I
you
think
do? What would you do then?
like imagine like say like I'm able to go back in time and like say tell like all with the knowledge I know now, like go back in time to like my past self to like hey like tell them everything I know about now. Imagine how much like further I'll be along as like I age from younger age to like to adulthood. Or, like being able to like predict things. Imagine like oh I want to bet somebody on this dude, go back in time, bet 100 grand on him, make a couple million after that because you know what's gonna happen.
True,
So be
true.
able to like just use all that so my advantage.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. I think a lot of people would want to do that if they had that superpower.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite music artist?
Hmm.
What do you listen to
I would
before a race, before you dusting people? What do you listen
before
to?
before before a race, that's different. So before a race, like or like even like a pre-workout song or like a workout song or anything like that. For sure, my go-to artist was like ASAP Mob, specifically like ASAP Rocky. I'll
Okay.
probably throw like Lil Baby and like Gunna in there and stuff. Kind of like mainstream rappers, but like
Yeah.
just like the beats they have on the songs, like it's so it's just turn and it gets me ready to go. But like say like but like for other scenarios, say I'm like either studying for school or like just like chilling. Like I'll play some like softer stuff. I'll probably play like R&B. Like I'll probably throw in like I've been actually listening to Daniel Caesar lately. He's been really cool. Daniel Caesar, who else? Like if you go old school like Lloyd and people like that, like some some smooth R&B, like when I'm like chilling and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, I gotta go to my roots because even now, like I see it pop on my TikTok. I gotta say SpongeBob. SpongeBob
Dude,
always
that's the
Okay.
second one. That's
Dude,
the
that's the
second
second
one.
one. That's funny.
That is
SpongeBob,
funny.
Our boy Damien was like SpongeBob.
dude. Because like even though say like I don't really watch it now, but like for some reason every episode that comes on, or if I see something on like social media, like I'll know like oh I've seen that episode. I'll know like every line, every moment of it. But
This,
Dang.
this
I heart
dude,
it's
this
like
SpongeBob
dude will
fan.
be saying random SpongeBob quotes mid-party on Xbox when we're trying to focus. This fool will just say out the randomest stuff ever.
dude, like that's stuff's like cemented in my brain. Like how like no matter how old I get, I also remember like almost every episode.
Go,
Not the
give me
new
one
stuff,
right
new
now,
stuff's
right
not.
now. One of them right now. Go.
You know right? the the one that no one's popped up right now is the Dirty Dan episode. It's like, no, I'm Dirty Dan with a shovel. And like, nah, SpongeBob is comedy. Like, I'll for sure that. But I do want to start watching more South Park because I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, some of the clips I've been watching, they're so bad, but it's so funny. Hilarious. So funny.
Dude, that's hilarious. So, what's your favorite sport? I think I know this one too, but I can't get too into it.
Uh yeah. So favorite sport is for sure basketball, hands
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Like like track got me to where I am today. I love track too, because like even though like people say, oh, it's just running, but a lot more goes into it, which is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the factor I love about it. But basketball is like this is one of those sports, at least when I was growing up too. It's like when I woke up and like I'm always be excited like for like basketball practice, like during like school, like I will be excited for basketball practice. Even like now, like if I have free time, I'll get some of my teammates like, dude, let's go hoop at the student rec center
Can you
real
dunk?
quick. Like, yeah,
He can he
Dang.
can
So
he
we got
can dunk.
we
I've
got
seen him
let's
dunk.
ease,
we
let's
got we got
He
a
ease.
white
can dunk.
guy that has some hops and can sprint faster than anyone I know.
This
Yeah,
man's a
so
created character.
For
He's
reals,
a
he's
he's a
I,
tall Asian, run fast, and he could
Dude,
dunk.
he's the guy you create in my player on NBA 2K. That's him right there.
Well, like you know how it goes. Like at least where I'm from, even Jordan to like Oxnard area, like every Asian, like specifically like Filipinos, because I'm Filipino, they're always musically talented. Like they play piano, guitar, like they can sing good. I have none of that. I'm just athletic.
Yeah, but not
So
a 6'4" sprinter.
yeah, so God like did like the total opposite, but then just doing like oh some athleticism in there and like oh we created Chase. I was like, all right, not
Going
complaining
off
much.
topic, where do you think you got that athletic ability from, though?
For sure, my dad actually. I know Isaiah's met my dad. He probably seen like, oh no, he's not. Like no, he played basketball, football, and track in high school like I did actually. He was
Dang.
actually pretty fast. Like, but back in his day, like like late 60s, early 70s, it was by yards. So he ran 100-yard dash and a 9.9, like 9.9 seconds. Which
Dang,
and
I
then
think my
that
fastest is like 5 seconds.
That's like get up and go eat, probably.
yeah, get him and go eat. Throwing his mom's dinner's ready. Starts
That's how
flying down the
that's how
stairs like
fast I can get
crazy.
up when I hear that I'm going to Taco Bell. 5 seconds, I'll be there.
Yeah, but yeah, going back to that, because like now 100 meters, it's 100 meters, which is 110 yards. So like kind of like adding a 10 extra yards, he's probably running like a 10, like 5 or 6 maybe, which is actually pretty fast. Like during that time too. So yeah, so I for sure got it from my dad. And like my mom tries to like say like, oh, like you got it from me too. I'm like, mom, I don't know. She's like, oh, I played flag football. I played flag football when I was in high school, blah blah. I'm like, no, you didn't. She's like, I was captain tennis team. No, you didn't. Like, where's the proof? I see no proof in your books at all.
That's so funny.
For
What's the
sure from my
one
dad's
thing?
side.
What's the one thing you can't live without?
The one thing I can't live without. Ooh. Hmm. My girlfriend. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Dude, that's a popular
I was
that's a
gonna
popular
say,
one though. That's a popular one.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna say. Obviously, that's like gonna be everyone's choice. But like,
They say that so
say
they
this.
don't get in trouble. They're like, "Why didn't you talk about me?"
Yeah, but if it's like a, if it's like an item or something, I'll probably say
Your Xbox.
no. I'll actually say like my AirPods or my earbuds.
I was gonna
Reason
say his AirPods.
reason being because like obviously like as an athlete and I like worked out all the time and stuff like that. Like that just helps. Like I said before, like with like the workout songs and all that. Yeah, it just puts me like in a mindset to where like to make me like get focused for like what I need to do like at a task at hand. So for sure like earbuds, AirPods, anything like
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, sorry, Leanna. He meant to say me. I'm the most important thing that he can't live without. So sorry.
that.
What
Actually,
what is your dream car?
dream car. Um, I forgot the model, what it was called. I might have to look it up, but I, it's for sure a McLaren. I feel like you don't really see those too often. I want like something nice that not everyone has. Like I'm pretty sure everyone's like, oh, Ferrari, Lamborghini, da da da. But like no one really mentions McLaren too much, so I want like a McLaren. I forgot which model it was, because I know it's like it is in like GTA or something like that. I know that when I was using that car, but yeah, like for
McLarens are
sure,
definitely
like
nice.
a McLaren.
Okay. And then my last question. Who's the most famous person that you have on your phone? I know you got someone, Chase. I know you got someone.
Most famous, like in regards to, like contacts or like like social media, like DMs or like
Both,
Yeah.
someone.
like,
DMs is
yeah.
fine. Someone that you've talked to, like texted,
Yeah.
DM, someone you've had interaction with.
Um, the most famous person I've talked to is he's actually the USA record holder in the 400-meter hurdles. He got second in the Olympics and he got second at World Championships this last year. His name's Ryan Benjamin.
Okay.
And
How'd that come up?
the funny story about that actually, I met him through one of my old teammates over COVID. Same thing with another famous person that I did interact with is Michael Norman. He's the 400 meter. he's 400-meter specialist in track as well, and he just won the world championships last year. And how we met was through, like I said, a teammate that then all of a sudden like he was playing Warzone and my teammate, his name is CJ. CJ was like, dude, like I want to invite Ryan and Michael. I'm like, oh dude, I'm down. And then for that whole COVID year span in 2020, like us four just played Warzone the whole time.
So
Dang.
is
And
he
so
gonna is he gonna hop on the pod or what?
I could ask, but
You gotta
that man's traveling right now.
hop in on that one with us.
Yeah, I could ask him. He's traveling everywhere right now, so I don't know how busy
Hey,
he'll be.
like we do it on Zoom. Takes him an hour out of his day if he has some time.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send him something about that. But yeah, it depends like where he's at right now. I think yeah, I think they're competing at the meet I'm going to. So I guess probably just talk to him in person.
That's wild,
See
man.
That's
what's up.
dope.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we just finished our like 20-minute long rapid questions. We're gonna have to start calling these things like let's get started with some long questions or whatever. I feel like our rapid questions turn
They're
into
just so
20
good. They're
minutes.
so
Just
good, man. It's so
I know.
easy to go in and talk about it.
So Chase,
just
I
calm
got
rundown question. What's up?
we got a couple things to talk about. First thing I want to know is we can know a little bit about like your story, but I just want to know like your UCLA track star. Like, tell us a little bit about it. What's the lifestyle of a D1 athlete like?
Um, so basically every day it's kind of like the same. So it starts off like honestly waking up, getting breakfast because you always gotta eat, and then normally classes will be in the morning because our practices are in the afternoon. Like our practice like time zones like 1 to 6. And so basically I'll wake up, breakfast, then class, eat a little snack before practice, like technically my lunch, and then practice from 1 to 6. And then after that get treatment, which I did right now. That's why I was late. Sorry guys. I had to get needling. And then from there it's like after that, come back, clean up, try to do homework as much as I can, and then yeah, if I do have free time, I run some MLB with you fools.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, but
Bro, it was so funny last night. Oh my god.
it was funny, dude.
He told me
I was
about it. He told me
I was
about it.
yeah. I'm just like that.
So,
I started.
so you said something about like you get treatment, all this stuff. Is that I'm guessing it is, but like that's obviously that's covered by the school. Like, is that all included in being doing what you're
Yeah,
doing?
so basically like we do have like PTs and like yeah massage therapists on staff, and we do have our own like athletic center. It's called a Costa. And yeah, from there, like, so football has their own, basketball has their own, and then all the other sports, like technically like Olympic sports,
Mm.
will have Acosta. And yeah, so that everything's on deck there, and then the weight room's like on the bottom where we lift. And we do have like nutrition bar to get like some food and stuff like that. And then recently they just started like making us like really good lunches. Like I have like a lunch in my fridge right now. It's like steak, shrimp, pasta,
Oh.
beans,
Is
like
that because you're
stuff.
an athlete, or is that what everyone gets?
Yeah, it's only for the athletes.
I mean,
Yeah,
these
it's only
these
for the
athletes
athletes.
in college get treated better.
Like
Duh.
so like it is like an obvious reason why, because we are like putting so much time into our sport. And like, and the reason why we put so much time in the sport is not just because like, oh, because we want to as well. And they chose us because they think we'd be the best to like represent
Yeah.
UCLA.
Yeah.
So like
So
basically like where the marketing comes in, and also like the money industry too. So it's all like, even though like it's it sucks to say like for like like for college sports, it's still basically a business. And so basically, so that's why they like have to pick and choose who
Yeah.
they want on their team as
Investments.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically investments, yeah. But obviously, like you do have to put up a mark, like in high school, to like be like recruited and stuff like that. Because I wasn't just recruited at UCLA. I was recruited by other schools too.
Yeah.
perfect.
I was gonna ask you that
That
actually later
that leads
on.
into my next question.
Yeah.
Why UCLA?
Oh,
And
And
what were the
so
other options
yeah,
you
what are
had
some other
too?
schools that you kind of were thinking about?
so my recruiting process was like a pretty unfortunate one because so I did take like visits to like a few schools here and there. Um, like I was talking to like the Oregon coach, USC,
Dang.
Washington, like more like Pac-12 schools like on the West Coast. But like
Wow.
since I did face like some injuries, I kind of lost like some of those connections with the coaches, and I wasn't able to like plan a school specifically. But then, so basically, like at one point, I was gonna decide to go to JUCO for like a semester or even a year, like Ventura College, because like when I got injured, it was like there was like really nothing for me until I'll say like a little bit later, the UCLA coach contacted me and we talked and we like figured out something. I was able to get basically a full ride here to UCLA, so it was an easy choice, and like I like what the coach said, and honestly, like a degree from UCLA is like top probably like top 10 degrees you get in the US. And so basically like yeah, long story short, got injured, lost almost like everything. Then UCLA contacted me again. Because also like another thing that happened was so there's that was the second UCLA coach to contact me. The first one actually got fired. And then Washington's whole coaching staff got fired.
Oh
I was
man.
like, oh my God. So like, cause like everyone I talked to just got left. And I know, and then Harvard like contacted me, their head coach, but I don't want to go to Harvard. Like I wasn't trying to go to the East Coast really. And then, and so basically like, yeah, so UCLA was kind of like really my only option, but I feel like it was the best option for me because like I kind of like the underdog, uh, like label they have on the school because they haven't had like a successful program, like track program in a while. And then my freshman year, we like turned it around and we went from like probably being like the worst Pac-12 like track program yeah, track program, but then we ended up placing second at like conference championships.
Damn.
We barely lost to Oregon by like 10 points because like their sprints is actually like pretty cracked, and so we just lost like a few points in those races.
Dang.
But then on like our track team's been pretty good, but this year like our team's super cracked. Um like our relay like our 400 our 400 relay team, they just ran under 3 minutes, 2:59,
I
which
saw
is
that.
like yeah, which is insane.
So you
We
kind
have the
of
athletes.
you kind of went into something saying you got second. So when it comes to track, a lot of people obviously know how baseball, like the top sports work in college when it comes to like, you know, I guess winning something.
Yeah.
The track, like what's the goal? Is there like a championship at the end of the year?
Uh yeah. So thing about track is there's so much like opportunity like so regards like there's not as
Real
much like
quick. And is it team based or is it individual based?
it's actually both.
Okay.
It's both. So basically like track is it has a lot of I would say opportunity to win championships, but it's not a lot of opportunities to like I say like get like the time you need or like the mark you need to like advance to those like championships. So for NCAA, so for us, or at least for every conference, there's a conference championship. And then after that, there's a national championship, NCAA, which is like the whole, like obviously the United States. So it was in the Division 1 level. And but before that, there's a thing called regionals. Regionals is basically like the prelims for nationals to make it. And so for that, it's like to make regionals. So like for me, example for 400, I need to be the top 48 fastest guys in the West region of the United States, and then there's
Wow.
the East region. And so I need to make top 48 for that, and then the next round, um, which is regionals, it cuts down to just the top 12 to make it to nationals. So it goes from 48 to 12,
So have you
and
done that
then
yet?
no, not yet. We did that for the 4x4, but for my relay, because like we put everything in the relay. And unfortunately, one of our first like did step out of the lane, so we got disqualified
Oh,
last
that's what you
pick.
told me about. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was an alternate for that meet because I was recovering from injury. But yeah, so that was unfortunate. But I mean, that's what happens in track. Like little stuff like that, like it happens to you at any time. Because I didn't run indoor this year because it did happen again to us this last indoor on the relay team. Our first leg did like run out of their lane, and we also got DQ'd again. But they were actually at nationals though. Yeah, it's
So if your
tough. Like
foot steps into another lane, you're disqualified.
so basically the rule is like if you step um out of the lane to the DQ, and if you step on the line like 3 times, like not even like stepping out, if you step on like the inside lane, like the line 3 times, then that's also a disqualification.
So so
Wow.
when you're running, are you is that something you're focused on, or have you done it for so long that it just is natural for you?
Like to like avoid like being like stepping up. I mean, it depends because like sometimes like when you travel to other places, like for my track for example, it has like wider turns. So it's like say like in high school standard. So they most likely will have 100-meter turn and 100-meter straight. Our track's 120-meter turn with a 80-meter straight, and it's a little bit wider, so it's a little bit more like real estate running. It's not a tight bend. And I just ran out Arizona this last weekend, and they had a standard track with 100, but their bends are a little bit tighter. So it happens. Like you don't really train for that. Like obviously, like if you run as many times, like you should like know not to step on the line. But obviously, like the thing is for like any race in general that you should be on a turn. You should be like in the inside because that's like the least amount of distance you could run. And so yeah, this was just more like just being like kind of like aware like where the line is. And so, but yeah, we don't really train for that. Oh yeah, and
So
also
go ahead.
yeah, sorry. And then also going back to for like the championship question, I'm gonna finish that real quick. So basically, like after like NCAA championships, there's like more stuff like for like international competitions. So like there's world championships, Olympic trials, and stuff like that. So if you're able to like run a Olympic standard, I would say for my particular race, I think it's like the mark's like 45 2 for 400 to make the Olympic standard to even go to trials. And then from there on, like if you continue to like make top three or make like a qualifying mark, then you will like continue on throughout the season and then eventually make it to Olympics or like world championships. They're like around like they're like the same thing kind of. So
So
that's a lot.
yeah, that is a lot. So this can maybe help everybody out there if you guys are, wanting to run faster. How do you train that? Like, what I'm trying to say is like,
I
what
need
is your
help. I need help how to run fast.
so like, what is I feel like so you have sports like basketball, you can work on your jump shot, you can work on your defense, you can work on all kinds of stuff. Same with football,
Mm-hmm.
baseball, and track, especially as a sprinter. I'm
Mm-hmm.
guessing. I mean, this is just you don't just sprint all day long to get
Mm-hmm.
faster. Like, what kind of things do you do to improve your speed?
So like it does tie into like every sport to be honest, like what we do for training, but we do it more like extensive rate. So like obviously like one of them, like you said, even though you just said like, oh, we just sprint and all that stuff, it kind of is like that in a way. However, like we do add in like weights is super important because we don't because like when we go in there, we're not doing like any like regular like lifts you see like at your local gym. Like we're doing like power lifts and Olympic lifts, like power cleans. We do have back squat and stuff like that, but like the majority of like so just to break it down like in sections. So fall, so when I first get to campus, it's like base training. So basically like that's like more volume. So I'm going for like endurance. I'm running like huge amounts of like meters at practice. I'm doing like heavier lifting and I'm doing like some like plyos and stuff like that. Because plyos, like plyometrics, like in regards like jumping. I don't know if you guys heard of like bounding or anything like that.
Nope.
No.
So
Nope.
so bounding's kind of like reenacting running, but it's more has like more of a bounce to it. So like it's not like I'm just going like this. I'm like going like this.
Okay.
like single leg bounds like that, or like broad jumps. That's like that's like a type of bounding too. If you ever did broad jump,
Nope.
like continuously. But so yeah, so like from fall, like it's more like base training, endurance, heavy lifting, and all that stuff. Going closer to like winter, which is like an indoor season, that's when we put the spikes on and we start sprinting. So basically, like our body should be prepared to sprint to avoid like injuries and stuff like that. And then we still do like the endurance part and all that stuff because mostly for us, we kind of want to train through indoor until maybe like say we do make nationals, then we kind of taper off. But yeah, so when going into like winter season, more sprinting, like more speed endurance. So like it's like a medium between endurance and like just sprinting. Because sprinting could be like I'll say like for a 400-meter runner, sprinting up to like maybe like 80 meters in a workout, and then it'll go down to like 40. But then speed endurance is like, oh, I'm running like say like 300 or even 400 like max, but like max velocity, and it'll probably go all the way down like 120 meters. But like we do like multiple reps. Like so I'll say like one of my workouts is like three 300, so like 5 minutes rest at like 35 seconds. And it's like if you know what 300 meters is, it's like basically like the whole U of the track besides like the first turn.
Hmm.
So I'm running like so basically like 3 football fields almost. And
Gee.
so yeah. So like yeah, tracks like even though tracks plus running it's super intense on your body. Like you do have to like make sure like you're eating treatment and eating right because like even though it's like all football like you're hitting like oh or like basketball I guess like ankles and stuff like that. But tracks like you're using your body every single at least for a sprinter, you're using your body like every single second of like the whole practice at like the highest rate possible. So like
Yeah,
that will lead to like muscle strength
sprinting's
stuff like that.
tough on your whole body.
Yeah,
It's one of
yeah,
those things where it's not like I don't know. I feel like long distance runners, it's more of the lower body and like your breathing and stuff, obviously. But with sprinting,
yeah,
like you're using your actual arms and like your
yeah.
whole body to put as much
Hmm.
effort
Yeah,
into running.
you hit some points right there, but
Dang.
I don't want to train any. I wouldn't want to train being a long distance runner ever. I've seen
Dude, UCLA,
I've seen those guys.
go ahead.
Dude, I've seen those guys like they practice like twice a day. So they'll like do like a 5 mile run in the morning, as and then they'll come back like later in the afternoon, do a 2 mile warm up, and then actually start to work out, which is like another like couple miles to run, and then they lift. Like how like at that point, it's like how do you how do you think like running's fun? Like I would hate that. I would hate it. Like
That's
sprint, like yeah, like 400 meter like sprinting, like dude, like that hurts. It hurts. Like that race hurts all the time. And like, but thinking like doing like 4 laps instead of just one, even though like say the 400 does hurt more, I say mentally like I'll just get bored after like the first,
yeah.
you need the second lap. I'll just stop running to be honest.
Well, I will say
Honestly,
UCLA missed out on a good sprinter right here. Um, could have been a part of the team, but it's whatever. Um,
Oh my
but no,
God.
I want to switch this up a little bit because I had an idea that I was gonna do with Isaiah, but because you play
so
MLB the Show with us,
yeah.
and because you're our boy, I gotta throw you in here real quick. Um,
What?
I wanted to do our, our MLB the Show ratings of what we think our card would look like, but
All
we'll say
right,
our
all right. I would just give you all your pitching stats zero because you suck.
no,
Honestly,
no, 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 no.
zero,
I'm
zero,
talking about
zero,
real life. Wait,
at
Isaiah, what do you
zero.
think? What do you think? Should we do real life or what he's thinking of like our skill level on the
No,
show?
we could do real life. I think
We
we could
we
do
could
real
do
life.
real life for now. We could always get back to it on
Yeah,
the
we get
game.
back
I
to
Okay,
think
it
that'd
for
be
sure.
so
fun.
we're gonna. I don't know a lot of Chase's game. I've seen him play like once or twice in real life. I know a little bit of Isaiah's game, and then obviously we know our game, how we think we are. So we'll
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
we'll do what we think we are, and then I think we should rate like each other's.
I'm gonna open up the show app real quick just so I can take a look at like the attributes on like
Okay,
what they rated on.
this will be interesting. So yeah, I guess you anyone want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead.
All right. Um, so when it comes to baseball, I feel like you don't face a lot of lefties, at least until you make it high up. So my lefties will be interesting. So believe starts with contact. Is it
Yeah, so it's
contact?
contact. Yeah.
Is it contact,
Contact. Yeah.
contact, power, power, or is it contact, power, contact, power?
Contact
No, it's
right
contact.
and then left and then power
Okay.
right and then left.
So I'm a contact hitter, everyone. So I'd say my contact against righties would be like a good solid, like I'd say a good like 95.
Okay.
Like I'll
95.
make contact on the ball no matter what. I'm not saying it goes fair all the time, but I'll make contact with that ball. My power against righties is like a 2. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hold on. I'd say out of 125, I'd give it like a 50. I won't hit
50.
nukes. I'll hit it to the outfield. Maybe, I don't think I really hit it over outfielders' heads, but I'll hit it like to them.
Yeah.
I'd say like a good 50 to 60 on the power. I'd say contact against lefties. I feel like I have a harder time hitting lefties, believe it or not.
So you're
So
like
I'd
a Joey
say like
Gallo,
I just think I don't face enough
Joe,
lefties.
Yeah.
no
But
Joey Gallo.
I feel like I'm a good like 60 contact against lefties and like I said, like a 20 power against lefties. I mean, I think we have faced like one lefty last year. Um, so what is it like visibility, like plate discipline and all that?
Vision, yeah.
Vision, I'd
Vision.
say like a good
Let's just,
150. Like I could
yeah,
see that ball
let's just do
instantly.
vision. Yeah. Yeah.
My
You see
plate
a ball
discipline,
instantly.
um, plate discipline's probably like an 80. Those high pitches get me. I'll swing at those high pitches and the ones way up here. I had a hit last year. I had a hit last year that was way up, and I straight chopped at it, and it fucking nuked down the middle. It's a good ass
Well,
hit, actually.
everything's high for you, you little short ass.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You're over here, Oompa Loompa 5-0.
Whatever. Anyways, um, what is it like? Speed. My speed's 155. No, I'm kidding. I say my speed's like a 90. Wait, no, it's out of 100. Hold
90?
on. It's out of
No,
hold on. It's out of
no.
100. It's out of 100. I thought it was out of 125. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
Dude,
say like
90
a
is
like
way
a
too
like a
high.
70. Like a 70.
No,
Jesus, this
I'll get
man.
nah. I'll have to call cap on that. I'll get like
No,
a
you could rate me
60.
after this. Hold on. Myself,
Nah,
I'm saying like
I'll
a
write you right
70.
now. Write you right now.
My fielding, 99. I got some solid fielding. Got some solid fielding. Out of
But where
125,
though?
that's pretty good.
What position are we talking about for fielding?
I'm talking about infield. Like if I'm playing infield, because I play second and third base majority of the time. Um,
Okay.
that's it. Like I feel like that's the main ones.
Yeah, that's all you need, really. Or what's your arm? What's your throwing power? Or your throwing power looking like?
Oh,
You got a weenie arm?
yeah, definitely not as good as it used to be. I'll say throwing just like from third base to there would be like a 70 out of it's out of 125, yeah.
No,
No,
it's
it's
out
not
of
a
100.
99.
Out of
It's
100.
out
Okay,
of
I'd say like a
uh,
65.
Oh, yeah, okay.
that's
Um,
reasonable. That was probably your most reasonable
I'd say like a
stat.
That's most
65.
reasonable one
That's
for
because
sure.
my arm hurts, bro. Pitching, I throw about 70. Um, depending on if my arm's feeling good, maybe like 72, but typically roughly 65, 70. Um, and that's pretty much it. I want to hear one of you, Chase or Isaiah.
Yeah, Chase, what do you think you're at?
Oh, dude,
This will be funny.
I'll,
This
This
will
is
be real
listen,
funny.
guys. This is coming from a track star.
I'll be
Track
no,
star, and
no,
I've seen you play. I've seen you practice.
I'll be truthful. I'll be truthful. I'll contact on both sides. I'll give like a I'll give like a 50. I'll give you like a 50.
That's reasonable. That's
Okay,
actually reasonable.
that's
I'll give you a
reasonable.
50.
I
Yeah.
did strike you out. I did strike you out.
Bro, I'll take my second time out on the field. I hit off of David though.
Yeah, he
I
was
also, yeah.
scared. You look scared facing Jordan, if anything. You got to hit off David, actually, though.
David
Yeah, I
David's a
got hit
big guy, but
twice.
does not have any power in that arm.
Yeah.
Power. I'll probably say just 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 from like what we do like when we do like batting practice. I'll probably say I'll give myself like I'm just playing both sides because I don't really know like how good I'll be like against pitchers. I never face pitchers. I'll probably say like I'll probably say 80 for power.
80, 80
When we
power.
80 for
when
80
we do
power.
front toss and he connects it, it kind of goes far. It's reasonable.
I'll say like 80. Oh, and then what's the next one? Plate vision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vision.
Oh, that's like give myself like a 20.
I was gonna say, I feel like when I pitched
See,
against you, it was like I could throw anything and you were swinging majority of the time.
no, like against David, like I was like taking pitches, but sometimes like I'll like, take pitches like down the middle if I can't even tell like it's down the middle like that. But
Well, he's also a lefty, so like facing a righty, it was harder.
It's
yeah,
it's
but
supposed
yeah,
to
but
be harder to face a righty, but for
Yeah,
me
yeah,
it's easier.
supposed to be.
yeah. So basically, like yeah, my play vision is pretty bad. Not gonna lie, probably worse
What's
now,
your
honestly.
discipline?
Discipline. Oh, I'll give my discipline like I like besides that first time that we played or that you pitched to me, that was I guess a 0. But I would say of mine right now it's probably like I'll give myself like a 60 maybe a
Okay.
60
Um,
because like because like when I yeah because every time when me Isaiah went and they will pitch or even his brother like I won't swing like too often like that like I'll like
Yeah,
take like
yeah.
pitches I'll take pitches for sure.
if I'm correct, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that you were saying something when we went out there that you were gonna throw heat against me and strike me out. Um, so I
But
want to know
you never step up to the plate though.
what's your throwing power since you were over here saying what's your throwing power? I want to know what your throwing power is.
Dude, based on my throwing power, like
Yeah, like
I was
if you hopped
no,
on the
I
mound,
Isaiah knows. Like I remember, I'd be like practicing like throwing people out at home, and I get those balls there, and in a perfect position.
so could
Dude,
you
I'll probably give it like I'll probably say like 80, 80
okay,
now.
so if you're like a center field and you get a fly ball and someone's tagging home, could you make that throw fully?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yeah, I would.
Nice, nice.
Okay, interesting.
Because
What's
because what was it when we went out with Peyton? I remember like he was out there at the like by the fence center field.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
chucked one of them. I hit the fence. It was like 300 something yards,
so what's
300 some feet.
what's your fielding?
Fielding, honestly, fielding's on and off for me. I'll probably give myself like probably like 80. Like I can make plays out there just because I'm athletic, but if it's like something I
Yeah.
need to catch like midair, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Sometimes
Not
I guess
bad.
like 80.
Very that was actually
So
reasonable. That's reason.
wait, what we forgot to do too. What would your overall card be?
Oh
Like
yeah, I was gonna ask.
what would
Yeah.
your little would it be diamond, gold, silver, bronze, or just black?
Honestly, like for lack of like experience, I'll give myself like a low silver.
Low
Okay.
silver.
Low
Interesting.
Okay.
silver.
I would give myself
Like 70 like 75 on a dot.
I'd say I'd give myself like a low gold, like an 81, 82.
Yeah, okay.
Someone that
Okay.
like I'll be on that twos team because they give you the gold, but no one's gonna actually pick me to be on their team. You know, like they'll have to put me on their team, but that's because I'm not.
Well,
That's just because the
those
game
are-
put me there. All right, Isaiah, what's
yeah.
yours?
Oh yeah,
Um,
99 speed for sure. And 99
I
stealing.
actually think I hit righties better than lefties. So I think I'm gonna give myself like 90 contact against righties. Probably like 80 against lefties, just because you don't see too many. And then I think my power is gonna be like a 75 against righties, but
Okay.
I think my power against lefties is gonna be like an 85 or 90. Because when
So when you do get a hold of a lefty, it's better.
yeah, yeah, because remember when we were practicing
Yeah.
and it was against Nico, and I roped those two in the gap that were like shots.
Yeah, you hit it like 2 feet past the infield. It was really
Oh
good.
yeah, yeah, totally, huh?
Haha.
The vision, I think it's 99. Vision, discipline. Every time I'm in the box, I'm like, no, it's ball, and I'm shaking my head. And I'm like, no, it's a ball.
And me as an umpire, I'd call that shit a strike.
No,
If I
dude,
if I
last game,
if I'm umping
last
and the
game.
kid if I'm umping and the kid's shaking his head every pitch, no, that's a strike. You could stop shaking your head.
No, if it's a strike, I'm gonna nod my head, yeah. So if it's a strike, I'm like, okay, yeah. But if it's ball, I'm shaking my head no.
Are you the type?
Dude,
Are you the type of guy to draw a line?
if the umpire is really bad like you, yeah, I might draw a
No,
line.
if they draw a line, you're out of the game. That's what they taught us. They said if someone draws a line on the other side, they're done.
Soft, that's what you are, soft.
That is pretty soft.
So what's your vision? Or you already said vision. Your plate discipline. I think you said 99.
99 vision
Um.
discipline.
So
The speed, ooh.
oh, we didn't even do Chase's speed. Chase, what's your speed of MLB the Show?
Yeah, I said it one before you went. I said 99 speed and 99 steal. I'll throw steal in there too. 99 steal. I'm getting those back.
There you
The
go.
Especially
the
if
the bag aggressiveness will be like 5 though, because he'll get picked off.
nah, dude. No, if I when I like if I play baseball, like if like when I'm done with track, I know like oh like there's nothing I need to be safe about. Oh yeah, I'm going for it for sure.
Dude, like
I'll
we're
run
gonna
people.
blow this up, dude, so we get like our own facility, and then we're just gonna turn Chase into the most like insane baseball player ever.
It's gonna be sick.
The speed, oh my God. I think I have to Yasmani myself, dude. I think I'm going 5.
Yes, sir.
I think I'm
No,
going
I
5
Oh
think
speed.
I think you're faster than a 5.
no, I'll give you like 30.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 25, you could parallel me, I'll get to 30.
I was gonna
I'll
say
give you
like
like
you hit a gapper, or you like if
Oh,
you hit
I could get a triple
no
if I
listen
really dig deep.
if
no,
you're
Yeah.
no. If you're gonna Yasmani yourself and say that you're slow, you cannot hit a triple in the gap. Yasmani barely makes it to second
No,
on
but I'm
the
saying I can get a double. I could do it easily,
a
stand up
double,
double.
yes, not a
But
triple.
like, yeah, I could hit it. I could definitely hit a triple.
Dog, you'd have to hit a triple in the right field corner, and then he'd have to like stumble over there.
Exactly, exactly. I never said how I
no.
need to get the triple. I could.
That's why I think Jordan's speed was capped when you first said that because I don't think you're not that much faster than
I'm
Isaiah.
I will say 25. I could definitely do a double in the gap.
See,
25 for sure.
I hit 2 triples last year and like 4 doubles. I think I have
Yeah,
enough.
because
You're
everyone in
playing in like
Alabama is
the
just like
50
you.
league though. You're like 50 years old.
Hold
Yeah,
on, Isaiah. What? I don't even want to talk about your team. I'm not even gonna bring your team up in this conversation because some of them listen
bro.
to this, and I'm not gonna say nothing. So be careful
All
what you
right,
say
we'll
about
move
my team because
on.
we good.
I know about Isaiah's team too. Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't want to start talking smack about my team because I'll talk some smack.
Yeah, no, Jordan's
W-
team's nice. Jordan's team's nice. They won it all.
in the Birmingham League. Shoot.
Um,
Come to California.
I
Go
feel
to
like
California.
Chase can hit like a shot, like one of those where it's in between them, but it doesn't go past the outfielders and then like run to it, and he'd be on second base.
like a
Chase
little
could
blue.
definitely beat a ball out for sure.
Yeah,
I think I can for sure stretch down to a double. It was like a bloop like that lands in between them.
yeah, like
Oh
one of
yeah,
those where it
that's
lands
easy.
between them. They got to run, they kind of round it to pick it up. You'd be at second.
Bro, we're
Dude,
gonna make we're gonna make our own team, and Chase is gonna be my pinch runner every time I get on.
if I'll I'll be like the copycat of Trey Turner, hands down. I would copy his swing. I'll copy his swing. I'll be like Trey Turner.
Yeah,
Just
learn how
Do
to
better
you,
too.
slide too.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. On a straight shot, do you think you can beat Trey Turner?
Yeah.
Because
Ooh.
you got to think like the speed on a base path is different than what Chase does.
Yeah.
Like
Like
speed on
like
a
are we
base
saying like
path is a lot because you can be really fast
he'll
because you know how to run bases.
he like obviously for sure he'll get me around bases, but I feel like if I know how to start to run around bases like that, yeah, I could probably give him like a run for his money for sure.
So when you run, do you look smooth like he does, or do you look a little bit more like he looks like he's barely running?
Yeah, I'll say my form is like really good. Even like on the track, like I have like really smooth form. I probably have like one of the best, like probably I'll say on the team like top 5 form on the team for sure. Like
Nice,
I run really
nice.
smooth. Like I feel like it doesn't look like I'm running aggressive.
All right,
So
I
we gotta
wish
go
I could
back.
run like that.
Isaiah, what's your feeling?
My fielding, I think I give like a
Let's
75.
go like this. Let's go like this. What's your behind the plate fielding?
Behind the plate, oh dude, I'm like a
what's
90 for sure.
So
For
what's your
sure.
blocking?
now you're
What's your blocking too?
yeah
For
now you're
sure.
second base. and you roll your ankle. So what's your fielding? Like a 20?
70. I said 75, 70.
So
Dude, you've seen the holes out there in Huntsinger, dude.
I
I
know. So
I
what's
went I went "Brah!"
so
It
what's
popped,
your
bro.
what's your overall card?
I say I'm like a high silver or low gold.
Okay. So instead of going through the whole thing, let's just give each other what we would say your card is. So like your overall card, what do you think I would be?
I
I
think
said like a 81, 82. If you guys agree with that, say it. If you think it should be lower or higher, what do you think?
I'll
I think like a 79.
Of
yeah, I'll
course, you
do
had to
like
go
a
down by two to make me a fucking silver.
no, I'll honestly say the same thing to be honest.
Okay, so I'll be a 79. Then I'll have one of those good games where they like put the little arrow with the green
Yeah, yeah,
plus like
yeah.
two, and then
The
I'll be
plus
gold for a couple days.
you'll be 79, but it'll go up to 83 on the
Yeah,
side.
I'd say
Yeah.
I'd say Chase would be definitely the guy, like a defensive base running specialty guy. Um,
Yeah.
you'd be the guy that like no outs, guy on first, bunt him over, and you're gonna get on first as well. Like you'll be safe. Um,
Chase is gonna be that D Gordon, that D Strange Gordon.
dude,
I'm
I
gonna give him a
hate that
bronze.
card. I
I'm
hate
giving him
that
a
card.
bronze.
You
Um,
hate that card?
what did you say you were like a mid silver, low silver?
Like low silver, like lowest you could go
I give
before
it to
like
that.
it
I may
turned
even
pro.
bump you up a little bit. I'd say like mid, like 74, 75.
Generous,
Oh,
generous, generous.
Isaiah's like, I'd give like a 53.
But D Gordon is like a bronze.
No, he ain't. He's a
no,
gold.
he's a gold. He's a
No, you're
gold.
talking about the future, the All-Star card.
Oh,
But his current card is like a bronze, dude.
Isaiah,
What do you think I am? I said 81.
I'd say 78.
What lower than you?
um, no, I would agree. I'd say you're a low gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same
I
thing.
think I'd be at 81, but like on one of the days it would be like red down.
Yeah,
Like a 78,
like you roll
It'd
your
be
ankle and now
like
you're down to like a 76.
yeah, yeah.
because based on the stories you tell me, I already know like that contact is going down, contact's going down, play vision's going down.
No, the play vision's
Yeah.
always there. I'm a catcher, bro. I'm seeing it. I see it.
Well, Chase, do you have anything else you want to say on here?
Do I have anything else? Um, nah, I think that's it. That's yeah. I told you guys a little bit about like what I do, kind of
Yeah,
like my story, how kind of
yeah.
got business I am.
Track
Yeah,
star over here.
I got one more I got one more thing to ask him though.
What's up?
So obviously, you know, you come to Oxnard, you know, something happens, I got you in a fight. Obviously, you know that. What's one of your teammates that has your back like that?
What's one of
Who
my
you get in a fight, something happens. Who's your dog? I need to know who's your dog out there.
who's my dog out there? Um, honestly, it's hard to say because like I feel like this year especially our team culture this year we've been really close. Like I could say honestly, like, any of the guys to be honest, like any of the guys, like because every day like we see each other every day, especially like my event group, even my roommate here. He's not here right now, but like like anyone on the team, like for sure has got my back because yeah, I think this year we gotten so close. We've done like a whole bunch of stuff together, like even not just like me with like sprinters, but like also like the jumps, like other events. And so, yeah, I just can't name one. There's too many. I can't name all of them to be honest. But yeah,
Nice.
I'll say like a lot of people for sure though.
Well,
That's
that's good.
sweet. That's sweet, man. Yeah.
Well, everyone,
What
Yeah,
what else? Let me talk, Jordan.
we have a stream. We have a stream.
We got a stream going on, but
bro, they can wait. They can wait.
they can wait. They can wait. This is my boy Chase. I gotta know what's kind of been like the most humbling experience that's happened to you out there. Because I mean, like you kind of mentioned with your story, like I had no idea like you had all these other offers and then they didn't take you because of your injury. Like
Yeah,
what's been most humbling for you in your
for
journey?
sure. Honestly, for sure. Like coming to from like high school to like a D1 environment, just for a track. It's like it's the whole humbling thing is like is the fact that like everyone that like that's on your team or who you're competing against is like just as good as you or even like better. Like it's always gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like for me right now, obviously um um like right now I'm not like the fastest like 400 on the team. Like I'm still working at that. But like that was like I remember a moment it was humbling for me because like I thought like oh like coming out of, like Ventura County, I was like blitzing through everyone. And
Mhm.
like as soon as like, I got there, I was like running like almost like my best like mark that I ran, like got like ninth place at a meet. It's like it just says a lot about like how good like the Division 1 level is because we're basically like right now I say we're like better than like the pro level right now. Like we're more entertaining right now. We got like faster guys running right now, and it's like a lot more exciting too. But like yeah, like I feel like for anyone like even how good you are in high school, like as soon as you get to the D1 level for any sport, it's like you think you're like that, maybe like you're a 5-star recruit, but now like everyone who gets recruited there is like just as good as you or even better. So that's something to always keep in mind.
Sweet. And then my last question. What's the end? What's the end of the goal? What's at
Yeah,
the finish line, Chase?
where does
For sure.
track lead you to? Like,
Yeah.
So right now, going into like kind of like we're in the middle of outdoor season. We got like I got like 3 more meets to go. Um, for sure, I'm trying to go pro. Obviously, like I am like doing like a backup plan to like hopefully land a job and like some sort of like finance or something like that, or maybe like into personal training, but as a backup. But like right now, like also like trying to stay healthy too, because I did like kind of tweak my hamstring not too long ago. So for sure, staying healthy, and then hopefully like as this next month and a half goes by, like hopefully a chance to like turn pro. Obviously, every athlete's dream to turn pro, because like why not? Because getting paid like to do what you love and like it's like represent whoever like signs you to a brand deal,
Right.
and like and then for me like I will like want to sign to Adidas to be honest, represent Adidas for
be
sure.
sick.
That would be
But
sick,
Yeah,
man.
you can hook us up with some free stuff.
yeah, for sure.
Hey,
But yeah,
he
Get you
wants to
to
be with
Chase
Adidas.
Wells.
He wants
Get
to
you
be
to
with
Chase
Adidas, but he's
Wells.
wearing a Nike sweater right now.
well, UCLA sponsor my Nike, so I gotta wear Nike. And
That's
then yeah, but yeah, for sure, try to see where it goes, go pro, and yeah.
That's sick. Well, dude, keep killing it.
Hmm.
We will. We need to, dude. We need to go to one of his track meets.
he said he has one like soon, like an hour away, you said, from where you are at least. I mean,
I have I ha- from where I'm at. It's this Friday. I run this Friday.
Dude,
I think
we need to work something out where we can go to one of his track meets.
yeah, I work
like
track.
I have a meet this Friday, and then the following week is our dual meet against USC, our rival.
Ooh,
Dang.
dang, I might have to go to that one
But
then.
um go ahead.
Yeah, and then the week after that, we have no 2 weeks after that, like I think mid-May, it's conference championships at the location I'm right at this week at Mount Sac.
Mm.
So it's still like pretty local. So that should be a big meet.
That's sick, dude. I'm happy for you. I want you to keep killing it and make it pro.
Appreciate it.
You guys did hear that we are starting our stream finally. So if you have listened to this whole podcast,
Yeah.
Chase will be streaming with us, run some co-op threes and just, have some fun. Um,
Uh, disclaimer to you viewers,
say what?
Jordan Jordan is the worst pitcher.
Yeah, you guys will just have to come watch us on
If
the
you're
stream because
if you're watching this and if you turn off the stream because he's pitching, I don't blame you.
no, it's fun.
Blame
It's
you at
funny.
all.
I'm not the best pitcher. I'm definitely a better hitter. Um, Chase is the best hitter and pitcher, and Isaiah is a really good hitter and gives up some runs here and there, but he gets his runs back.
I get him back. I
You
get
get
him
him
back.
back. You get
I
him
get him
back.
back. I
Chase,
make it interesting
if
Hey,
sometimes.
Chase doesn't give up runs, he don't hit runs in either though.
I know. Yesterday, I was throwing some dead balls. I was
Yeah,
throwing some dead
Chase is
balls.
over here throwing weighted baseballs to them. They just weren't
Way
leaving.
baseball. They weren't leaving. And then my first at bat, I smoked it. Did left
Well, dude,
field over the wall.
I
Perfect.
appreciate you hopping on with us. Um, we'll have you on
Yeah,
again. I
thanks for
feel like there's
inviting me.
still a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, but we've been on here for already over an hour, so um, we'll have you on again. And Isaiah, finish it, bro.
Thank you guys for listening. My boy Chase Wells. He's our man behind the scenes. He's definitely going to make an appearance later on. Chase, keep killing it, man. Keep killing it.
Appreciate it.
Much
Appreciate it.
love. Take care, guys.
See you guys as
Yeah.
well.